the back end with the Capuano and Haran?
Well, Capuano was doing pretty good until he got into trouble in the 5th inning. He had 2 outs in that 5th inning, Vic, and he couldn't find the strike zone. And then it started to build into a snowball with the other relievers that came in. Haran obviously was awful on Sunday. That's not what you're usually going to get out of him. It's his first start. I'm sure he was nervous, especially in his own hometown. But I think you could expect a lot more from those 2 guys, and Ted Lilly rejoining the rotation this weekend.
Well, one thing that certainly shined was the bat, once again, of Matt Kemp. He was the National League Player of the Week. 8 ribbies to start off the season, a couple of home runs. What happened to all those strikeouts in spring training? People are going, uh-oh, is he back to swinging at wild pitches? So far, so good.
Yeah, so far, so good. I mean, he is the Dodgers version of Albert Pujols. He is that presence in the lineup. He's that guy that sets the table and makes things easier for other guys in the lineup. Andre Ethier obviously has benefited from hitting behind Matt Kemp as well.
Now, DV, you've been out here for many opening days at Dodger Stadium. How is it different this year for you, though? Now that you're in this position of authority, this position of great power with Dodger fans out there. How do you feel about that?
I don't know about that, Steve. I just hope I could take a moment to take it all in like I usually do, because I'm just as excited as I was when I was 5 years old to be out here for a Dodger home opener.
There you go.
You know, what's amazing in the turn of events with Vassegh is that the way he's going. Petros could end up actually working for Vassegh. I've had guys.
You don't think Vassegh has dreamt of that many times?
I had guys at
He could be my
CBS Sports.
busboy.
I had guys at CBS Sports that were brought in as interns and below interns, if that's possible, like an Adam type deal. But and now they're running the place. I mean, that's amazing how that works. You go from literally a level entry job to running the whole shebang.
Now, when they talk about a long season, DV, you've been through it all through the spring training and everything. Oh, are you feeling it already? I mean, here we just 158 games to go. Are you ready for the duration here?
Jaime Harin actually asked me that on Sunday.
Did he?
And he said, how do you like everything so far?
Why do you have to mimic the way he talks?
I'm not mimicking how he talks. I'm just pronouncing his name the proper way, Pat.
Yeah,
So you said, how do you like the way? I mean,
I'm not going to call him Jarin. It's Harin, the Hall of Famer.
Harin. So, but that guy's been doing it since 59.
Everybody can't believe I'm still smiling every day.
Right.
I said it's still fresh. It's only 4 games into the regular season. Give me till July, the dog days, and I'll let you know.
I have some advice, one word. Through a child's eye.
one
Thank you,
word.
my brother.
Now, how does the rotation stack up for this opening home series against the Pirates? What do we got here for the Dodgers?
Well, it's going to be Kershaw, Billingsley, and then I believe Don's going to keep Capuano in that same 3rd spot, Haran, and then Lilly. So that's what we're going to see.
And we talked to Billingsley, obviously, couldn't have been any better in his opening start after a miserable spring. How do you think he turned this thing around so quickly?
It's only 1 start, Steve, but I hope he can duplicate it.
11 strikeouts, 1 walk, 3 hits, no runs.
Like
I don't
I
care
said,
if you're a high school team, those are dominant numbers.
Don Mattingly said he thinks that was the best he's ever seen Chad pitch in his whole career. And I have to agree with him. I was going to ask him that after the game.
And this is after a miserable spring when he couldn't get anybody out.
That shows you what spring's all about.
Well, he is
Don't
working, and we
panic.
talked about it with him a little bit earlier about the change. He's really working on that change.
Yeah, and also picking his spots when he uses that cutter. He was using it a little bit too much, according to Kevin Kennedy, Rick Monday. They were saying that he was using it too much. Rick Honeycutt agreed with him, and obviously he agreed because he took a couple of steps backwards and said, "Hey, I'm not going to use this cutter as much as I was."
Why do you stand here with your arm around Vic?
Yeah, what is that?
Nope.
No, not around us.
And also a lot of Northridge flavor. Adam Kennedy came by already. A dream come true for Adam. He's already played for the Angels, won a title, but now he was a few miles from the campus, from the Matador campus.
That's
David,
right. It's great.
thanks for joining us, bro. Gorgeous.
Great to see you guys.
No, we love David Vassegh. Why do you laugh?
Always tremendous.
I love seeing you guys in person.
All right, we are, yes, and we are live on the field right now. Now, the gates are going to open up here at 11 o'clock for all the people outside